Hey, Taurus, intuitive soul coach here with your December 2023 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Taurus, welcome. So it does look like in the recent past here, there may have been a lot of uncertainty happening. You have the moon card showing up, and this does talk about unknown sources, possibly of income. Some of you may have been praying, asking for some sort of financial relief, clarity I'm getting as well. I also sense that some of you were focusing on new income sources, how you can bring in more money, and you've been asking the divine to help bring you clarity, answers, and direction moving forward on your path. Where I see in the present moment here with the gears showing up, you're thinking about something logically is what I sense here for you, Taurus, and there could be some new negotiations that come in for you this month after a time of really taking a look here at where you're going on your path. I also see some of you were uncertain if you would get a job, get a promotion, get a raise, get a bonus, or what you wanted to do in the upcoming year regarding maybe a business or an entrepreneurship. Because I see a lot of thinking happening here for you. Now, some of you, maybe you're working a part-time position. You could be building up a business or hobby on the side. This is about doing some odd jobs or thinking about how to, again, bring in additional or extra income, but not quite sure what steps to take from here on out. But in the present moment here, in the month of December, you do have the gears. This is about your hard work paying off here, Taurus. It's about putting those plans into motion to help prepare you and set you up for 2024. This is about building. A lot of you are building your reputation, building your business, building your financial sector. I'm getting here increases because you have been putting things into place, even if you haven't quite seen all of the juicy goodness of your hard work showing up. I feel like that's coming in for you in the coming months. Now, there could even be some time off that you take because you've been really working hard or maybe overthinking things at times. But this is about maybe a little bit of paid time off, security. I feel like some of you, once you come back from taking a little bit of a pause or taking some time away from an obstacle, a challenge, or wanting to find solutions, you're going to come in with a clear understanding, because I see that there's been a lot of lack of clarity with the moon in the recent past. So this is the month where you kind of let your hair down a little bit, have a little fun. This can be stepping away from the problem to find solutions and then revisiting it from a new perspective. It wouldn't surprise me, Taurus, to see the Hanged Man showing up in your reading, because some of you felt a little bit stuck with the moon here. But now things are starting to shake up, I feel, energetically. So there may not be tons of movement here this month for you, but we could see a lot more of that come in maybe towards the end of the month or into the new year, because you do have here the light bulb, and this talks about your lucrative ideas maybe coming to light. Finally, that light bulb moment of, I have the clarity I need, after the moon showing up here and casting a shadow on your finances, on your wealth, on your career. This is about feeling inspired, new income sources coming in here. So there is negotiation, I see. So if you've been looking for a new job opportunity, that could show up for you in the month of December and roll into the new year, where maybe you take a 2-week sabbatical, or you have some new ideas that you are implementing and then you launch them into the new year here. I also see that a lot of you are entrepreneurs, you're creatives. This is a new job here. You're doing something that is inspiring, fulfilling, and you have a lot of plans, a lot of ideas. You weren't quite sure here how it was going to pan out, but you see that trusting your intuition and your logical mind as well is helping you put those pieces together. I'm getting here compartmentalizing. So some of you may have had to put something to the side, or you had to focus on a specific area of your career or your business, but now you're able to grab all of those pieces of what you've learned and you're able to see the bigger picture here. Now we also have changes showing up. This is big changes for you. I do see a lot of you entering into a new position, a new job sector, maybe retiring. You could be leaving the corporate world and going off on your own. Now this does show up where, yeah, some of you are going to be quite busy here because you do have the contract or negotiation card. So I am getting that if you've went in for an interview and let's say you had a specific number in mind, I actually feel like you are going to get what it is that you ask for. Some of you, you have a lot of skills, you have a lot of talent, and you're letting others know this is what I have to offer. This is why I'm an asset to your company. For those of you that work with clients as well, you could be increasing your rates because I'm seeing here an increase in finances that's actually going to bring about a better lifestyle for you. Maybe you're able to save a little bit more for your dream home or to get yourself up out of debt or a situation that has been a little bit difficult or challenging for you here, Taurus. I also see that people that you once maybe worked with, there could be some contracts that you weren't quite sure how it was going to go. You're going to see here that the contracts in the past, the hands that weren't shaked, right here, the people that you weren't able to kind of build with or get something off the ground, it was actually to put you into this position here of exactly where you are meant to be and where you are going. And there's a sense of gratitude. There's a sense of silver lining. Grateful that it didn't work out with that position because this one is even better. So I like what I'm getting here with this. Now you do have unexpected income coming in. This is quite beautiful. So this could show up in many different ways. It doesn't just have to be monetary or financial. For a lot of you, yes, it's money. But I am getting it could be support. It could be, paid time off. It could be hours. It could be benefits. I see here that there is a big increase. And look at that. There is a graph that you can see here and it's jumped up here. It's going straight to the top. So a lot of you, this is your numbers. It could be views. It could be subscription. It could be, whatever this is, I feel good. You're selling a lot of something here. You're selling maybe yourself in a way, maybe if you're interviewing, but this is unexpected income coming in and it may take you by surprise. And I feel like you may actually get that money after the new year, but it's going to be favorable. There's something here that's favorable in terms of what you're negotiating. It could even be a contract with law. It could be some sort of judgment, legality, something of that nature. I am getting the justice scales. Now you also have here selling. Now Taurus, you could be in sales. Maybe you have your own Etsy shop or you're selling your line, your products. Maybe you work for someone else and you are in sales here. I also see that, again, selling your ideas. And look at that. There's actually 2 light bulbs right above him here. So this has to do with the future, a near future position where your ideas, some of you have some ideas about selling a product or service that are going to pay off. This may lead to entrepreneurship or a big growth within your business sector. So I love this correlation here. And then lastly, you do have the multitasking card. So that's why the gears are rolling for you in December. It may feel busy. Some of you could be preparing for, for the new year. Others of you are just taking a little bit of time off. So you may be preparing to take that time off. And sometimes it can feel very busy or very hectic. I mean, if you celebrate the holiday season as well, it can be a busy time of year trying to shop and connect and reach out, and you have family gatherings and holiday parties. So there can be a lot going on this month, but I get the sense that you're not feeling as overwhelmed as maybe you have in the past. I also see here someone being able to afford something that they couldn't in the past. Okay, with that extra income. There could be a bonus coming in here, a holiday bonus or an increase. Someone's business may have done a little bit better here because I definitely see that graph skyrocketing. And I'm getting collaborations, partnerships where people want what you have to offer here, Taurus, because you are gifted, you're skilled, you have a specific skill set that other people enjoy, that inspire other people, and you're good at what you do as well. Some of you could work from home. Some of you may be raising children while you are growing a business, while you work in the corporate world. I mean, there's a lot happening here, but Taurus, you got your ducks in a row. I just heard that. Your ducks are in a row here. Now you're ready to move forward in a big way. There's big changes coming in, and it could be a move. I am seeing the Chariot here as well. It may have to do with driving, traveling, relocating. Let's dive into your reading here. Let's see what the overall energy is. There's the Ace of Coins showing up. You don't want to miss an opportunity here for abundance, because you know that new abundance is coming in, but that's why you have the gears here. So there's a lot going on within your mind. I mean, look at that. There is the money tree above her, and the dollar signs are everywhere here, regardless of what currency you are. But this is about, you know, that wheel spinning in a sense, offering you new opportunities for income, for growth, for abundance. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is a beautiful new beginning here in the physical realm, especially when it comes to your career, when it comes to your money. For some of you, this is a gift. It could be a gift coming in for you, a bonus. You may feel like you've missed out on this in the past, and that's why you have some uncertainty here, because you're wondering, is this going to come back in, or am I going to see something change up this year? I feel like it's important to not get in your head about a situation, because remember that the pieces are falling into place because you've been working long and hard at them here, Taurus. I just heard the name Christy or Crystal. Maybe some of you sell crystals, or you work with crystals, or maybe your name's Christy. Please take that as it resonates. But the Ace of Pentacles showing up as your overall energy, even though it is showing up in maybe the lower vibration, I feel, or the lower polarity, it's because of the moon. It's because of a little bit of hesitation, fears, and uncertainty. But because you have the light bulb, I feel by the mid to end of December, you're going to see that there is that opportunity here before you. And I feel like you're going to jump on it because, again, your ducks are in a row, so to speak. But let's see what could be blocking or challenging your energy here, Taurus, in the month of December 2023. What do we have, please, for Taurus? What's the challenge? The Star. There is a shift happening here for you when it comes to opportunity. So not only does it say here abundance and opportunity on this Ace of Pentacles, but it says here bright opportunity or dim opportunity. The choice is yours. And it may feel at times like you've put a million different resumes out there. You've tried many different ways to build your business or your reputation. The tides are shifting here, and I am getting that Wheel of Fortune energy where your ideas, they are really coming to you at this time for you to make that change, for you to step into that energy moving forward. But the challenge for you is it doesn't seem as dim, right? Or excuse me, as bright. But look at that. You have the light bulb showing up in the near future. So I do get the sense here, for those of you that are struggling, wondering if something's going to happen, if you're going to have a new income source, if you're going to get that job, that raise, that bonus, that negotiated contract here, I feel like it's a yes. So sometimes we can get in our own way and we get those gears grinding in our head, and they get grinding in a direction that we really don't want them to grind in. So for those of you that are in your head, take a little bit of time away from what you're focused on, what you're working on, and take a step back, disconnect from the energy in order to find some new solutions. I also get here, it's important to write. They're actually showing me reading glasses as well. So some of you, maybe this is a month that you get new glasses, or there could be something with vision, sight, being able to see, maybe planning a vision board, or being able to see your future, staying optimistic. It could be that energy of like four eyes better than two is what they say, I believe. So maybe it's another set of eyes on a situation here, or you being able to double check something and then putting it out into the world. But I don't mind to see the Star showing up. Even if it's a challenge, it's still in your energy, because it just means that there is the lower polarity, as we have both on each each card here, but there is a new opportunity coming in for you in the near future. So try to set yourself up for success by continue moving forward and not focusing on the past as much, because I feel like there is a recovery showing up. Let's take a look at what's below you, Taurus. What's below you in your foundation? Ten of Wands. You've been carrying a lot of burdens. You have the Ten of Wands showing up here in reverse. So there was some sort of maybe responsibility that you felt like you had to take on, but it wasn't yours to take on, or that load was ready to be shifted. That load was ready to kind of be dumped. Some of you could even work with, or I'm getting like dumpster. Now this is interesting. Maybe this literally, you have a dumpster next to your home, your business. There could be throwing a bunch of things away at this time. For others of you, maybe you or a partner works maybe you clean up. There could be something with cleanup. I am getting here kind of dumping what no longer serves you. And they're not just showing me a little waste basket. I'm seeing a full-on dumpster. So there is an importance or significance about getting rid of a lot at this time, because you've been carrying a lot here with the Ten of Wands. Now, the Ten of Wands can be at times feeling physically exhausted. And this is about bringing in others to lighten the load as well. Whether it's someone that you're able to hire to help out. This could be help from unexpected sources, right? It could be some sort of financial assistance here. I do sense it can be the physical help of other people. Yeah, because you've been carrying a lot here. And sometimes even the Ten of Wands, they can bring about that Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It personality, where they feel like it's only going to get done if they do it, or they feel like they have to fix up everybody else's messes. And maybe that's the garbage, like the dumpster fire. You have to put out the fire here. And it's, yeah, because you see that with the fire below, and wands are fiery. So I'm getting here like putting out the dumpster fire, and it's not your responsibility to do, well, there is something here with you taking responsibility of kind of shutting it, closing the top, putting something to rest here in order to move on, knowing that whatever happens over here is a different energy, a different timeline, a different paradigm. It's time for you to jump into this new vibration is what I heard. Let's look at the recent past and see what's going on here for you, Taurus. This is an interesting reading. You are getting a lot of reversals. That's okay. Okay, knowing that you have what it takes to, I'm getting here like lead the blind or move blindly into a situation. It's okay for you to be uncertain at this time in a way, because you are, I just heard again, blind leading the blind. I don't know what that's all about. Some of you, you may be breaking free from the unknowing. Okay, I do feel like if you are stuck feeling a little bit blinded in a situation here, because they're showing me now the Two of Swords or some sort of blindfold, I feel like you are coming out of that here, especially in the next 3 to 8 weeks. Now you do have the Page of Cups. You felt like you've lost motivation here on a situation, and it carried a lot of weight in a sense with this Ten of Wands. So you did lose a little bit of motivation, but then I feel like you got it back. But then it's like you kind of fell back into that trap, and then you got it back. So there is a little bit of back and forth energy. I'm getting, again, the twos showing up here. So it's like, okay, here's a nibble. If you've ever been out fishing, and you're sitting in a boat and you cast, right? And you get that nibble. There's a sense of hope. There's a sense of excitement. You really want to get the big one. And then you reel it in to realize that the fish wasn't hooked. And then there's a little bit of a disappointment, because you want that satisfaction of reeling it in and seeing what the prize is. And I feel for some of you, it's like you've been sitting in the boat for days, for weeks, for months, and you keep getting these bites or these nibbles, but there's nothing concrete at the end of it. I'm getting here, they're actually showing me a huge, like wrestling, trying to get something in here, and finally you get it into the boat. So I feel like there is the opportunity of a lifetime in a sense. I know that sounds far out there, but there is a big opportunity coming in here for you. So even though there's been a lot of missed opportunities here in the past, you've been doing the work. You've been sitting in the boat. You've been patient, right? You've been, still casting your line out there and seeing what changes are shifting, what can happen here. So know that it hasn't been for nothing. You've been learning patience. You've been learning, self-compassion. You've been learning trust. You've been learning confidence. You've been learning not to give up, even though at times you waver and you think sometimes it's better just to jump out of the damn boat and, swim for the shore, but you haven't given up here, Taurus. So let's see what's coming in for you. What's above you? The Knight of Wands, beautiful in the upright. Yeah, you're taking action. You're taking fearless action. And I really like the word fearless because it's not fearful, right? There's fearful, which is the lower polarity, and fearless, right? Which is it's more of embracing fear, because we, as, souls having this human experience, we are supposed to have a piece of fear, right? It's with us. It's integrated into our ego, which is part of the human experience. So there cannot be necessarily a full-on absence of fear. But when we can fear less, it allows us to move past conditioning, limiting beliefs, behaviors, and thoughts that put us back, or feel like we're not able to get to where we want to be. You're saying, no more. I'm not letting fear, false evidence appearing real, hold me back any longer. And there is a lot of action here. And the Knight of Wands showing up above you is beautiful, because it means that you're passionate, you're excited to move towards this next new adventure, and you're very action oriented. You are a leader. You get things done quickly, and that may be you putting out these dumpster fires. So you could be in charge. I'm getting here lead position, lead nurse or charge nurse, or someone puts you in charge here, managerial. I get that here as well. If you are a business owner or an entrepreneur, you get your stuff done, right? You get it done here. And this is a big move that you're making, but it looks to be a good negotiation. Let's see what's showing up here in the near future for Taurus, please. Ace of Wands, look at this. See, I told you, you have the Moon card here, and even though there's uncertainties about starting this new beginning, it's showing up. And it could show up again after the new year for you, but I feel like there is movement towards this new beginning in December. So the Ace of Wands here showing up in the upright is about a motivated beginning, because in the past you felt like there were useless delays, delay after delay, right? Putting out those dumpster fires and just getting the nibble on the line, but nothing quite biting. This is that big bite. Right, this is that new beginning. And look at that. She's standing there, or not standing. She's prepared. She's ready to get going. And she has been waiting for this new beginning. And she's gonna, she's motivated, but she's been sitting there ready for quite some time. It's like you in that boat. You've been waiting for the bite. You've been waiting for the nibble. All of your patience is paying off here, Taurus. So this is about you feeling inspired to set new goals. This is reinventing yourself. This is your optimism paying off here. And any creative blocks, burnout, or lack of energy that you've had in the past, you're putting that behind you as you move forward, because she's even facing outward here. So she's definitely moving on, and that could be part of what this negotiation is all about. Let's see how you're feeling. Let's see how you are doing at this time. What's going on? I do feel a little bit of that fear, but that's why you have the Knight of Wands coming in, because you're saying, I'm going to fear less. I'm not going to let this make or break me in a way. Okay, yeah, Queen of Coins, beautiful. So you are feeling pretty peaceful around this situation. So yes, there may be fear, but you're not letting it overtake you or succumb to it here. I almost said 7 of Coins. So 7 is spiritual. So some of you are really tuning into that inner knowing, that inner awareness, but you're bringing about a sense of abundance within yourself. I also get here self-made, like you've built yourself up here, Taurus, in big, abundant, beautiful ways. You have a lot going for you here. There is a lot of financial stability. on your path. And I feel like you know this too. You know this, even if you haven't quite, maybe you're not sitting in it yet. Some of you are. I see that. But with this Queen of Coins here, she's someone who's very resourceful. She's going to use what she has to her advantage. And I feel for a lot of you, this is about you enjoying the fruits of your labor this month. So take some time off. If you have some extra money coming in, or if there's something that you want to purchase or buy, I feel like you're doing it. So I like the Queen of Coins. So yeah, you're definitely coming in with a stronger position here than the fear. So you're moving past it the best that you can, moving past any uncertainties or unknowing. And you have this, look at that, Queen of Wands now. Whew. This is in your energy, in your environment. Some of you, this Queen of Wands, this could be someone you're working with. It could be a partnership of some sort. I mean, if you're the Queen of Coins here, which is your energy, you may be working with someone that's with the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands, a new boss who's giving you this opportunity, right? It could be sharing, and you could be working or partnering with someone. They think highly of you here. They're very confident of your abilities, of your skills. This is about you trusting that this is a partnership or a match for you as well, because this person is very confident. They're very ambitious, and I feel like they want you on their team. I do get that with this Queen of Wands. I mean, the Queen of Wands, she knows what she wants. She's inspired. You may feel inspired by this person as well, because in the past, maybe you've been around people, or maybe you haven't quite felt like you were like things were falling into place. But I do love the Queen of Wands energy here for you, because I feel like this is a partnership that can really bring about a lot of abundance for you. I also see with this being in your environment, this Queen of Wands, I mean, this could be you going from, your abundance here to embracing the archetype of the Queen of Wands, standing in your power, feeling confident about your purpose, your mission. This is very creative, very artsy. Could even work. She could work in an office, customer service, and she's an excellent multitasker. So you could be really stepping into your power and embracing both of these queens here in a very abundant manner. Let's see what's happening in the hopes and fears, because your reading is really looking great here. But I do feel one of the biggest fears that you have is the unknown. I mean, that's one of the biggest fears most humans have, is the unknown and the uncertainty about the next steps. But you're going to know what those next steps are by the end of the month. Yeah, you're going through a total transformation. You have the Death card. This is about a necessary ending. And because we have this new beginning showing up here for you twice, Ace of Coins, Ace of Wands, there is an ending to a situation. And that's what you want. You don't want to be in this complacent or stagnant energy any longer. You want 2024 to be the year that you really rise up, that you step into your power, that you build your affluence, that you make the money that you want, that you're able to save for the things that you want and need. And this Death energy says that you have been undergoing a total transformation. I just heard the word here, makeover. So some of you could even be giving maybe your business a makeover, your office. This could be your reputation, yourself as well. I'm getting resume. There's something that you are making over, okay? Like maybe total money makeover happening here for you. And I also get like facelift. So something is getting a facelift. Maybe you're actually getting a facelift, but I feel this has to do with business. It's symbology for, completely moving forward with a new look, a new idea, a new program, a new self, a new image. I really like this here. Some of you could even be changing a name of a business, or it's part of this new beginning here is you're able to feel a lot better about your circumstances. And the fear is, what if this ending doesn't happen in the timing that I want, right? Well, we see here that you have the Ace showing up right here, and then we see it showing up here in the near future. So trust that it's coming in sooner rather than later. What's the final outcome here, please? Final outcome. A lot of you are leaving behind the past. There is a door closing here for you. If there was any uncertainty, any fears, I feel like I almost get wish fulfillment. I would love to see a cup energy, even though we have the Page of Cups here. It wouldn't surprise me if this was some sort of wish fulfillment, moving on, maybe even Six of Cups, Eight of Cups. But I feel, okay, and they're bringing me back to that Chris or Christy or Crystal name. Again, maybe some of you are working with crystals or you're wearing a crystal as you're listening to this reading. Let's take a look at your final outcome. Page of Wands. Okay, I'll take the page. Even though we want a little bit more heart, I feel like you have enough heart with this Page of Cups in the recent past here. So your heart's in it here, but there's a lot of strength, a lot of confidence, a lot of success. And now your final outcome is about you going to the drawing board here. And you are able to plan things out in a very quick way, quick manner, because something was procrastinated in the past, or maybe you were procrastinating, making a big life decision or life change. Maybe you were procrastinating building a business plan or, taking that exam or whatever it may have been. Some of you may have waited last minute. But I also see here that you're planning your future and it looks really great. It almost looks like an Etch-a-Sketch there, where some of you, if you remember what an Etch-a-Sketch is, you shake it, it's red, and you can turn the little knobbies and you grow and build whatever you want on it, and then you shake it and it disappears. Some of you have shaken your Etch-a-Sketch in a sense in many different times, and it's like starting over. How do I do that? Well, now I feel like there's something that you have been building through all of those starting over energies, even if that starting over is within yourself. Maybe you've had the same job for a while, but you've been starting over in a sense within your own energy field. I feel like you're coming to this point where you're starting to see it manifest here in the physical world. There could be a message coming in for you. And I certainly see that happening with the Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands, Queen of Wands. I mean, wands are all about inspiration, willpower, creativity, passion, your career, your projects. So when this Page of Wands shows up, I feel like there's a message coming in that's going to allow you to take that rapid fire planning to the next level. So this is really great energy here for you, Taurus. All right, let's get a message here from the Wisdom of the Oracle, and I will read the career message from the guidebook. Oh, look at this. You have the card of exchanging gifts, Taurus. Beautiful, exchanging gifts. And there's something here, unwrapping, something gifted to you. It's also card 27. The 27th of December could be significant. Possibly the 27 could be your birthday as well. Maybe some of you are 27 years old. You could be in a life path 9 or in a personal year 9 as well. And the 27 card, I do feel for a lot of you, there could be some sort of gift exchange if you celebrate, of course, the holiday season, but someone may be gifting you this opportunity, or you yourself may be gifting yourself with this opportunity. And this is about the law of giving and receiving. It's all about currency, trade-offs, and weighing costs and determining value. And the message for you, Taurus, is this. All your hard work and efforts, your commitment to learning, creating, and spending your time wisely pays off in ways that you may not have been anticipating. The gifts of yourself, your time, your ideas, and the energy of your intentions are being reciprocated by the universe, which is sending you signs and signals, aligning synchronistic meetings and opportunities to bring you success and more. Everything is an exchange. Keep doing what you're doing because goodwill comes back tenfold. Yeah, like I said, you sitting in that boat, waiting and losing your bait and putting the work out there of staying patient and staying and knowing and trusting that eventually you're going to get that bite that you've been waiting for is paying off here. And I see this in a beautiful, abundant way, Taurus. And I feel like you are setting yourself up energetically for a very, very successful 2024. And I will be doing 2024 readings as well, but I really love this for you. Some of you, this is your spiritual gifts. You may be unboxing something, unwrapping something, unfolding is what I'm getting here as well. So some of you could be folding clothes. I just saw someone folding clothes as you're listening to this as well. Let's dive into that third eye chakra. We're going to do a little meditation here to connect with your spirit animals. And at this time, Taurus, I just ask if you can, please take a nice deep breath from the solar plexus chakra, the belly area. Nice big deep breath in. And I want you to close your eyes and really tune into that third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And with your eyes closed, I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps your animal flies high in the sky. Your animal could be wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. Perhaps your animal has crossed over the rainbow bridge. Maybe they visited through your dreams. Maybe you can see them from where you're at right now. There is no right or wrong answer, Taurus. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you are ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free reading giveaway, where I draw one winner around the first of each month and post right back here on the channel, all you need to do is drop your power animals in the comment section below the video. And I do read each and every one of them. I will enter you into that giveaway, so please make sure you've hit the subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, I am loving your animals here. Now, some of you may be 49, 46, 48, 56, or 58 years old, or that could be a significant number for you. Now, right away here, you have the rabbit spirit. It says, now is a lucky time. And typically that Queen of Pentacles has a rabbit. Let's see if she has it in this card. She typically has a rabbit, which represents abundance and fertility. So it's almost like you are carrying, or you have that lucky rabbit's foot in a sense this month, because things are multiplying. They're coming back to you tenfold, as the gifts card mentioned. So now is a lucky time to bring your ideas to life. There's fruition, there's fertility, there's growth, there's expansion. So enter into that frequency of, luck and fortune here. You have the peacock, which I love as well. This is about letting it shine. This is about you opening your heart, your energy, connecting with other like-minded individuals. This is about you feeling good about who you are, about the next steps in your journey. This is about you being authentic and sharing yourself with the world, sharing your gifts, being of service. Next, you have spider spirit. It says it's time to make your dreams real, because you've been weaving that web. And it kind of reminds me of the gears showing up here, where in the beginning we talked about, all of the pieces coming together. Even though you're not quite seeing the fit yet, they're all there. And you're going to see that things are manifesting for you. Your dreams are becoming a reality. You have the stag spirit, and it says, take the lead. Yeah, Taurus, this is about you taking the lead. This is about you moving forward here and entering into this new beginning energy, which we see happening multiple times here, especially with the death. There's definitely an ending coming in, leading towards a new beginning where you do feel like you are in charge of your life, your destiny. This is about you taking the lead. And lastly here, I love this card showing up because it kind of goes hand in hand with your final outcome of the Page of Wands. You have the porcupine. And it says time for a beginner's mindset. We're always growing. We're always learning. If you ever meet anyone who says, I'm done, I mean, yes, we can hit glass ceilings, right? And in that case, then we venture on towards a new beginning. And that's kind of what you're doing here. So even though you have experience, you have education, you have what it takes to succeed, we're always evolving. We're always growing. And it's time for you to be open to vulnerability. Okay. It's time for you to be open, because the porcupine, you know, sometimes the porcupine sets those boundaries for themselves. They have the quills there. So I do feel for a lot of you Taurians, you don't have to keep putting out dumpster fires. I keep getting that energy here for you. So it's time for this beginner's mindset in order for you to fully embrace the new beginnings that are being offered here for you. That is the message of the porcupine. That is what I have for you, beautiful Taurians. I'm loving this. I feel like December is going to be a very powerful month. It may start off a little bit uncertain with the moon card here. Well, this is your past position, or it may still feel like you're coming up out of that energy. Some of you have already got a new job here, or you are wondering, is this the right one for you? I also get this specific message. Please take it as it resonates, as it won't for everyone. Some of you could have just been hired for a new position, and then another one comes in that actually is where you are meant to be. So if you are being pulled, but there's a back and forth saying, well, I just got this job, I can't leave it, right? And then a new one comes along, but you feel more aligned. I feel like this wand energy is where it's at here. Okay. So even though some of you may be kind of going back and forth, or maybe you think you're going to get this this position with the Ace of Pentacles, and then boom, the Ace of Wands comes in to kind of show you this is where you're supposed to be here, Taurus. This is the right track. So I feel that way for some of you. Thank you so much, Taurus, for tuning in today. I would love to see those animals in the comment section box below. Also, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, please do so. If you like the video, feel free to push that thumbs up. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there. It helps me connect with your energy. Thank you so very much to each and every one of you. Lots of love and light.